Hey everyone, another quarter is past and let's have a goals check-in. The last quarter I said I don't want to really focus on any goals, so I didn't really. Let's have a reading stats check-in. My main goal for the year was to focus on series, but I decided last quarter that I didn't want to continue reading all those sequels, but really read other things. And I did. I've currently read 88 books in total, which spread out over the different formats: 21 physical books, 21 ebooks, and 46 audiobooks. Still high on audiobooks, but that's all still due to a lot of exercising, walking, and my mind being more able to listen to books than to read at the moment. And I spend more time on doing that, which is completely fine. Looking at the pages, I have read 9,404 pages so far, which averages about 1,044 pages per month, which is fine. I think that's a normal amount of pages I can read on an average in a month when I'm working and busy and life is just going on. So I'm quite happy with that. Minutes, I have listened to 22,553, and that's round about 2,500 on average in a month, which I think is quite a lot, but it also shows how much time I spend listening while I'm walking and exercising, because I just need that time to calm down. And I'm restless a lot. I'm still restless a lot. When I look at the average length of everything I read, it's going down a little bit again, because I have been steering towards shorter books and novellas again in the summer. So I'm currently averaging about 221 pages per book or 490 minutes per audiobook. As I said before, I didn't read any sequels in the last quarter. So of course, everything else that I'm tracking has increased and seen a growth there. So up till now, I have read 13 books by German authors, 17 nonfiction books, 21 classics or modern classics, 16 books in translation, and only 6 rereads. I haven't reread any books in the last quarter. I don't know what happened there. Currently rereading one. Maybe I'll reread more in the last quarter. I don't know why, but when it gets cold, I often tend to turn to rereads a lot because I want the cozy comfortness of books I know. I don't know where that comes from. But anyways, so overall, not reading sequel has seen an increase in everything else that I've been tracking. But I haven't set myself any goals, and I want to continue that. I hope to still finish the Witcher series this year. I have one book left. It's 20 hours, and I've lost interest in the general overall story. I still like hanging out with Geralt, but everything else, the politics and what else is going on, I honestly don't care. So it's kind of hard to make myself start. I think as soon as I've started, I'll be fine. I also want to at least listen to one more book in the Dresden Files, maybe 2 or 3, but I don't know how many I get, because I think the next one is book 11 of the 17 that are out. That way I would have made progress this year, but it was very unrealistic that I actually finish the series this year. So that will be a goal for next year, hopefully. So as I said, my reading is still going great. I would like to have more time for reading, but life is just not there yet, which brings us to life goals. For the last quarter, I basically said I'm abolishing all the goals I have and focus on more rest, getting better, and reduce the workload and stress around there. I completely failed at that. Well, not completely, but I failed. As part of more rest, I decided to let go of my goal to run a marathon or the marathon distance in September. I reached my goal of the half marathon, as I told you last time, but after that, I have been just so tired and exhausted that I needed a break, and I reduced exercise. I feel I've reduced almost everything and slowed down in doing stuff. I practiced going out after getting vaccinated and going places again, but that was so exhausting that everything else needed more rest. Work did not get better. Situations are still in limbo with a lot of things that need to change or are going to change in the future, but currently it's the seasonal busiest time of the year. So at the moment, I'm just doing overtime and I'm stressed and behind, and I am feeling that I can't handle as much work or as much stress as I used to. I don't like to use the word resilient for this because I think I bounce back okay, but I just need rest earlier than I used to in the past. So for the last quarter, I am kind of confused of what I want to do because I feel out of control with a lot of things, actually. I don't really know where things are going. I don't really feel that I'm in charge. I feel like I'm a bouncing ball in the middle of a huge ball pit, and it's sort of okay, but it's hard to make decisions and goals and focus on things when you're basically feeling afloat. Am I making any sense? I have no idea. Basically, the thing that is going to be decided by the end of the year is how the whole work situation is going to change. Like, the whole department is going to be restructured and it's not finished, and I don't know what's going to happen. On the other side, I just signed an unlimited contract, so I don't have to worry about being employed. The financially secure job is secured, but I don't really like it. So I'm hoping for the structural changes to really improve for my life. And then maybe next year I can look at things again to make goals and improvements and not just feel like I'm surviving. Currently, I mostly feel like I'm in a survival mode with nice short-term goals that I'm setting myself, but nothing overall grand or basically things I look at as goals. It's just like, this week I would like to achieve this, but it's not really a goal. So what am I doing? Quarter 4. Continue what you're doing, float along, don't have any goals, and just read, relax, and rest. That's the goals. How are you doing with your goals? Are you still sticking to them? Are you working out? Do you still have the goals that you started off with in January, or have you adapted your goals for the year and the things that happened? Let me know in comments, and thank you all for watching. Bye bye.